pro-Trump Stop the Steal organizer, Ollie Alexander, the king of the Habsburg jaw, who has now apologized after being accused of asking teenagers for dick pics. In one message, Alexander allegedly complained that a 15-year-old wasn't sending him jack-off material. I am so shocked to find this out. I mean, guys, oh man, so shocked that like every conservative attack is just pure projection. Every projection is a confession. Every conservative line of attack is a confession. Let's talk about the psycho Ollie Alexander, who you might remember from Stop the Steal, the Stop the Steal organizer. He has now been forced to apologize after being accused of asking teen boys for dick pics, to a surprise to absolutely zero people on the planet. I mean, who would have guessed that the weirdo Nazis are also pedophiles? Who? I mean, oh my God, I'm so shocked. It is so shocking. Every accusation, a confession. Yes, this is the every accusation, a confession part of the broadcast. A key figure in the pro-Trump Stop the Steal campaign has apologized after being accused of asking teenage boys for sexual pictures. But this week, Alexander stands at the center of a scandal that raises questions about how powerful men in the far right treat their younger acolytes. This is so gay, Alexander said in a statement issued Friday night that addressed the allegation in broad terms. Well, you know, not really. Or I guess maybe. I mean, I guess it is technically, is it gay? I mean, it's more so pedophilia than gay. You're a pedophile first, and then gay second. Alexander, who has described himself as bisexual in the past, added that he was battling with the same-sex addiction. That's the problem. It's not the pedophilia. It's the homosexuality. Oh, that's what it is, dude. That's the bad part, huh? Are you fucking insane? Literally priests do the same shit. Priests will be like, yeah, the pedophile stuff is like excusable, but the homosexuality, we cannot. The church does not condone this. I apologize, he said, Ollie Alexander said, for any inappropriate messages sent over the years. When I flirted or others have flirted with me, I flexed my credentials or dropped corny pickup lines. Other times I've been careless and should have qualified those coming up to me's identities during the flirtation banter at the start. Alexander didn't respond to comments from the Daily Beast. Rumors about Alexander's sexual behavior towards younger men have circulated in conservative online circles since at least 2015, but they reached a new level last month after Milo Yiannopoulos, the controversial British provocateur, turned on Ali after Alexander and Fuentes pushed him out of a potentially lucrative position in West's nascent presidential campaign. Yiannopoulos started releasing video interviews and other evidence meant to prove that Alexander sexually propositioned both adult men in their 20s and at least 2 teenagers. Yiannopoulos, whose own career as a far-right pundit imploded in 2017 after remarks he had made downplaying the seriousness of pedophilia surfaced, claims he has more damaging videos to release about Alexander and Fuentes. Wow. I mean, let them fight. It's like they're all Nazi pedophiles, dude. Every single one of them. Ironically, of course, they claim that like being gay automatically makes you a pedophile, which, I mean, I guess technically both Ali and Yiannopoulos are, but they're pedophiles. That's different. They're pedophiles first. The irony of these people constantly saying like, oh, if you're queer, you're a pedophile. Nah, man, that's just a you thing, I think. Yiannopoulos claims he's releasing the video against Alexander because Alexander dropped Yiannopoulos' name to entice young men. One screenshot purports to show Alexander dangling the prospect of a meeting with Yiannopoulos to a teenage boy. The reason why I'm doing this is because he used my name, says Yiannopoulos. In 2017, Aiden Duncan, a 15-year-old boy in Colorado interested in right-wing politics, sent Alexander nude pictures after the MAGA activist asked him for them, according to an account Duncan gave in a March 2023 podcast appearance. While Duncan was a high school sophomore just starting out in politics, Alexander was a 32-year-old with a decade of political work for the Republican Party behind him. I don't know what to say about this. Like, I truly don't know what to say about this. It's just like, I mean, we know it's the case. So many of these Nazi motherfuckers are just straight up pedophiles. The pedocon theory is real, 100%. I just don't know why it's like allowed. What's up with that? Is the FBI just being like, these guys are informants, so it's fine? Like, what is it? The Republican Party has a serious pedophile problem. This kid went on to become a full-blown Nazi in the news too. Young Colorado GOP activist identified as white nationalist, Groomer making anti-Semitic threats. Oh, this is the guy. Aiden Duncan, on the Trump 2020 victory campaign field organizer, Region 4. Looks like someone has identified Smiley the Friend, a.k.a. Smiley the Fed, as Aiden Duncan from Loveland, Colorado. Duncan is a dedicated follower of white nationalist Nick Fuentes and was set to join January 6th rioter and Thime Gione, aka Baked Alaska, on a multi-state RV trip last week. Bro, I'm gonna tell you this, okay? Every single one of these groypers, every single one of these fucking groypers is exactly like this. And then whenever one of them is outed in the media as being like a gay pedophile, they go, oh, that's not like us. That's a gay pedophile. We are different. We're so different. And it's like, no, you're not. You are literally, you are him. Get the fuck out of these circles, man. It's always the same shit. You'll have me sharing my entire network with you, Alexander told Duncan, according to Snapchat screenshots reviewed by the Daily Beast. Originally from Dallas, Alexander pleaded guilty to felony property theft in 2007 and felony credit card abuse in 2008. But despite his criminal background, Alexander, who was then using his legal name, Ali Akbar, oh my God, managed to rise in the GOP during the online conservative backlash to the Obama administration. Leveraging his position writing for blogs with names like Hip Hop Republican, Alexander received funding from billionaire conservative mega donor Robert Mercer, organized a national club for bloggers that later faced questions about how Alexander spent the money he raised, and hosted an annual party at the Conservative Political Action Committee. I just want to point one more time. Any single motherfucker who's dumb enough to be like, dude, Hasan, you're such a grifter. You're such a grifter. There is no left-wing grifter that gets billionaire funding. But if you're a shitty blogger with like 11 fucking people visiting your website called Hip Hop Republican, you still get the attention and donations from a multi-billionaire like Robert Mercer. Please. Open up your fucking brain. That's why the grifting only goes in one direction and never the other. Bezos, billionaire, you leftist, he fund you, baby boy. Yeah, dude. Jeff Bezos came to me and plucked me to give me billions of dollars for my zero circulation podcast. Are you fucking that stupid? You must be joking, right? No, dumbass. People voluntarily give me subscriptions, which Jeff Bezos takes a fucking fat chunk of. There's a difference between what Ollie Alexander was doing, which is, I'm a brown guy, but I'll say the most racist, unhinged shit you've ever seen. Please give me money, sir. Versus someone who has fucking like 66,000, 67,000 fucking subs. They all say I'm the fucking grifter. So yeah, he was using Milo Yiannopoulos. Oh, these guys are like the grossest fucking nerds too. How are you 15 years old and you're literally like, oh my God, I can't wait to meet Milo Yiannopoulos. Like, you're such a pathetic fucking loser, dude. Of course he became this like weird right-wing, anti-Semitic, white nationalist groiper who calls himself friend online. You know what I mean? It's not even remotely shocking to me. Oh my God, I hate every single person here. I mean, it's crazy. It's crazy to consider. These guys are groomed by an even larger fucking demon, and they're still in their adult lives. Understand something. This person is no longer 15. He was groomed when he was 15. He's now, what, how many years has it been? 15 in 2017. It's been 6 years. 21 years old. And he's still like on the timeline, even after all of that experience. Even after the fucking dumbass, like, right-wing groiper movement fucking died. He's still trying to, LARP as a Nazi online, on the timeline. Oh, yes, friend. Oh, friend this, friend that. Think about that. That shit's crazy. One of my friends, a 39-year-old American, slipping into that friend bullshit. Oh, God. It's also like the weirdest, lamest fucking thing you could do to speak like someone with like a genuine, serious mental health issue. Like not even mental health issue, like an intellectual disability. It's very odd to do that as a 39-year-old. I don't understand it. Speculated about whether the boy would be Alexander's arm candy and suggested he would have to be entertaining. Rolling with me, Alexander wrote, writing according to the message, mostly, I'll have an entourage. Depends. Depends. If it's me babysitting you during the day, then no. I don't have kids. If it's something more entertaining, then maybe. All depends on what we're up to. No matter what, I'll let you meet Milo. There's probably 5 people I'll introduce to him. But who will be my arm candy? The one with me always in VIP in and out? Well, that's to be determined by the boy who plays his cards the most correct. Arm candy over babysitting, Alexander added, according to the screenshot. Other screenshots show how Duncan sending Alexander a picture which was redacted in the version of the screenshot reviewed by the Daily Beast. Alexander responded with face heart eyes emoji, asking the teenager which app Alexander should use to send him money. Bro, he's talking about VIP at the CPAC, dude. Like, think about that. God, these people are they're so pathetic. They are so disastrously fucking pathetic. It's like, yeah, you'll get to meet the McCloskeys up close and personal, babe. I don't want you to get really excited. But Dan Bongino, he sat next to me last year, and you might get a chance at meeting him. It's like, I would literally kiss myself if this was my life. I would kiss myself. I would take a cold, hard look at the situation, and I would kiss him. I would kiss myself, okay? I'd be done. There's no shot. Like, They're so incredibly fucking cringe and also criminal, for the record. Like, it's just like, it's a weird situation because it's so gross and so criminal, but also to you know, make matters worse, I guess, the cringe is so through the fucking roof when you think about the stakes that, like, it almost comes to the forefront. But yeah, still primarily criminal and should be acted on. But of course, half of these motherfuckers are already working with the federal government, so it won't. We all know the federal government loves pedophiles when they can use them as CIs and shit, so make what you will with that information. If you're wondering, why haven't these criminal pedophiles been convicted of soliciting nudes from minors? This sucks, man. Why does this always have to happen in my faves? Never meet your heroes. Yeah. Everything is secret and private, one rule read. We're family. Ew. He asked for secrecy and sort of a quid pro quo relationship between sexual availability and career opportunities. I mean, he basically wrote out the boundaries. Like, he was like, yeah, if you fucking send me a dick pic, like, you can advance, which is insane. Oh, it's like not just pedophilia, but it's incestuous pedophilia. Boundaries are cool, the message reads. Allowed to say no. However, the less you deprive me of, the less I deprive you of. I'm a big sharing person, unless it's not even. Finally, according to the messages, Alexander asked Duncan to be mindful of each other's reputation. He said, yeah, if you don't, it's fine if you have boundaries, but like, don't send me dick pics. Like, you might not fucking get, again, to the RNC this year. Okay, that's what the stakes are. Like, how is this any different than like the alleged misconduct of like, what's his name? Bryan Singer or, you know, Kevin Spacey. Except instead of getting a fucking role in like a movie, in a Hollywood production, and possibly becoming famous, your career highlight is going to be sitting next to Laura Ingraham at the fucking RNC. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my fucking God. But Alexander had grown frustrated by May 2019, claiming that the still underage Duncan wouldn't send him good jack-off material, according to the screenshots. You don't even send me videos anymore, Alexander wrote, according to the message. Not good jack-off, no good jack-off material. Don't even want to be my side piece. A day later, he asked Duncan to come to Texas for a week for an internship. Duncan, now 21, has since become a relatively high-profile member of Fuentes' racist America First movement, going by the name Smiley. On Spencer's podcast, Duncan said he believes Fuentes knew about the rumors about Alexander's alleged solicitation of nude photos. I think Nick is 100% aware, Duncan said on the podcast. Last Thursday, Duncan posted a statement on Twitter about his communications with Alexander. When I was 15, I was naive and desperate. I thought I had no choice but to cooperate with inappropriate and humiliating requests if I wanted to make it in politics. I figured that was just the nature of the game. Okay, but like, one part of this that I don't understand is like, what? So you're still a Nazi and you're basically saying like, I wanted to do it for the love of the game. And it's really fucked up that Ollie Alexander was like utilizing my ideological predisposition towards fascism for getting dick pics out of me as a minor. It's like, really? That's the argument here? Like, that's what you're frustrated about? It's like when those white supremacist women came out, like Faith Goldie and like Lauren Southern and them, they came out and were like, wow, it's really fucked up that the right-wing movement is mistreating us because we're not barefoot and pregnant in the kitchen. Yeah. No shit. What do you mean? Why would you ever get respect from an entire movement that you have reconfirmed your commitment to over and over again that literally revolves around making sure that you stay in the fucking kitchen? Alexander started messaging 17-year-old Lance Johnson in the summer of 2019. The floppy-haired teen was a rising star in conservative TikTok communities, amassing more than 140,000 followers under the screen name Lance Videos. Johnson and Alexander... Okay, I gotta see this motherfucker. What? Lance Videos? What the fuck is this? This is the guy. He's a Texas American nationalist. It seems like he's still very much active in the conservative movement. My friend at the time had told me that he heard some weird rumors about him, Johnson told the Daily Beast. At first, I was kind of like, I don't know. I was 17. I just got into politics. Alexander moved oddly quickly towards discussing sex with a teenager, according to Johnston. In July 2019, in what Johnson claims was the night of the White House social media summit, where Trump feted Alexander and other conservatives as victims of online censorship, the 34-year-old Alexander used the eggplant emoji to ask the teenager for a picture of his penis, according to the screenshot. Show me your eggplant emoji, Alexander wrote. What's that? Oh my God, dick, Alexander wrote back, according to the picture. Johnson says he refused and quickly blocked Alexander. Johnson took a screenshot of the exchange, but he was fearful of raising the issue more broadly on the far right. I thought in my mind that he would try his best to try and discredit me and ruin me politically and influentially within my time in politics. Still a friend of Johnson's publicized the screenshot, which began circulating in conservative circles. Alexander took a video live streaming app to defend himself. You can have any conversation you want with someone who's 17. What? Bro, this is like the EDP defense. This is what every pedophile says when they're outed. They're like, what do you mean? I just wanted cupcakes. Every single one of these fucking losers is a pedophile. Oh my Lord. And then people say, Hasan, why don't you fucking debate these guys? Why in the ever-loving fuck do you think I should give any credence, any legitimacy, any fucking clout to a bunch of pedophile Nazis, man? I don't want to be around these motherfuckers. The eggplant emoji screenshot gained new circulation in far-right circles in 2022 as Alexander and Fuentes achieved prominence as members of West's entourage. That's when Johnston claims Fuentes asked him to say in a text message to Alexander the screenshot had been doctored and apologized. Presumably that text message could then itself be screenshotted and used to discredit Johnston. Nick personally asked me to apologize to Ali for supposedly faking the messages, Johnston said, but Johnston insists the eggplant screenshot is legitimate. Basically, they wanted me to lie, apologize to Ali, and they said they would try to get me a job. Fuentes denied Johnson's claim in an email to the Daily Beast. I never offered Lance Johnson a job, nor did I urge him to disavow that screenshot. No person like Ali should be even near politics, he said. 4 years later, the funniest takeaway from this is a ridiculous story with like a lot of criminal components to it. There's like grooming, there's pedophilia, there's solicitation of nude, illicit photos from minors. But having said that, every single person that's been groomed within this movement literally are turning around and saying, no, you don't understand. Like, we love the Nazi stuff. It's just that, like, we wish this guy wasn't trying to get dick pics out of it. It's like, bro, what are you doing? So you want the pedophile Nazi movement to not be harmed by the pedophile side of it? Is that what it is? It's about ethics and neo-Nazism. Yeah. Anyway, sounds like everybody got what they wanted, except me, the incel, who is now somehow being blamed for things I had nothing to do with. Fuentes added that the real victim in this entire saga is me. In a self-pitying post, he referred to himself as an incel, internet slang for involuntarily celibate. Wait, he's saying that, like, in a sea of, like a bunch of people got groomed when they were children, he's more pressed about how, like, what? He's the real victim? Like, what the fuck? This isn't the first time Fuentes' racist group has been dogged by accusations of inappropriate sexual behavior regarding children. What a statement, by the way. What a line. In August, Fuentes' associate Alejandro Richard Velasquez Gomez was arrested and charged with possessing child pornography. Velasquez, who went by Latino Zoomer online, has been photographed with Fuentes. Also charges over allegedly threatening a conference held by a rival conservative group. The accusations against Alexander, oh my God, they're all, like I said, they are all weird fucking pedophile Nazis. That's it. Asked by someone on the stream whether he wanted to perform karaoke, Alexander demurred. I'm in the middle of a scandal. Alexander said at one point, I can't do karaoke. I'm in the middle of a scandal that I'm going to survive. I mean, real fucking villain energy, real main character energy. I don't know, man. They're so weird. They're so weird and gross. What the fuck are they doing? These are the people who are constantly fucking slinging shit and claiming that, like, if you're gay or if you're trans, you're automatically a groomer. Meanwhile, they're doing like actual grooming and it seems like it's not even a fucking big deal for them. What the fuck? Dude, I'm not even scared. It's an action game. It's an action game. People are dumb. Oh God, he looks so scary. Ah! Ah! How do I run away? I'm doing a civil asset forfeiture here. Oh! Oh! Where mama at? Where mama at? Where mama at? Where mama?